I think the last few months have been tough on people, very lonely, people looking for others to have some companionship, have some relationships with, and spend time with, even if it's virtual. So people have adjusted, and they've had to adjust how they go out. You can't do it in person, but you can do it by video, which has worked extremely successfully for people. And I think people have gravitated online. You've seen this in a lot of different places, whether you do Zoom calls for business meetings or FaceTime with your family for online dating and meeting new people. People are using Tinder and Hinge and our other products.
On video dating specifically, Gary, how do you make sure that the user is safe? In other words, how do I know that if I'm logging on to a video date, the person on the other side, to steal a phrase from The Bachelor, is there for the right reason?
Yeah, so we're putting safeguards in place to make sure the video dates are something that both sides want. In some cases, we're having them start only after there's been mutual interaction back and forth for a few parts of a conversation so that we know the video dates are wanted. In other products, we're letting people indicate that they're open to video dates and want a video date. So we're trying to put safeguards in place to make sure our users are safe, because safety of our user base is one of our key focuses, a critical part of our business.
And does that content, Gary, and in fact the text message content between users, does it stay totally private, or do you analyze it in any way to sell against it, perhaps?
Well, in one-to-one video, we are moderating in some instances to make sure people are safe. We're also encouraging people to report any bad behavior they see. And if we see bad behavior, we're taking people off the platform and trying to take that as seriously as possible. So we want to make sure people feel very comfortable and safe in our environments, and we're using a variety of tools to do that.
But you don't use that to monetize, just for safety?
Yeah, and video in general, we're not using to directly monetize. So it's really an engagement feature to make sure our users have another way to meet and communicate with people now via video.
Gary, I wanted to ask if you still have the race filter on your profile, when a lot of your competitors did take it off in an effort to fight racism in this country, as we saw the protests across the states. And if you did not take it off, why not?
Yeah, we allow our users to filter in a variety of ways. As you know, different people are looking for different things in dating and people they want to meet. And so to the extent we think it makes sense in the product to have those kinds of preferences that people can make, we leave them in there. We won't monitor for any kind of bad behavior or problems that it may be causing. But I think overall, we're watching to see if this works in our platforms. We don't see any issues with it at the moment. And we're just making sure users have as good an experience as possible on our products.
We talk, Gary, to so many different sort of tech-enabled platforms on CNBC. Many of them have seen a huge spike in engagement during lockdown, as you have. How confident are you that it doesn't then fall away? Does innovations like the first video date mean that could all remain high levels of engagement for the coming months, even when things fully reopen?
Well, look, I think that, options for people to meet have really declined in the last few months, right? People used to meet through bars and restaurants and clubs and through their family and school and work, and a lot of those avenues have been shut down. So we've seen a big increase in engagement and usage of our platform over that period of time. Naturally, as things open up more, people have additional options, but if our platform has proven to be useful during the pandemic, we expect people to continue to turn to our platform to meet people. And now they can make a decision whether they want a video date or whether they want to meet in real life. But at least for the foreseeable future, we don't expect things to go back to full normalcy as they were before the pandemic. You're still going to see constraints in restaurant capacity and things like that. So we think engagement is going to stay up on our platforms for a period of time. And obviously, if we're delivering good experiences and success to our customer base by using our products, we think they'll continue to do so. And we're optimistic that that's what we've been doing. And we continue to tweak our products to introduce video and other new things that will enable them to engage more and more with our products.